So talking about the algorithm, right? It's just don't worry about it. It's like the market tends to go to some objectives in price action, right? So you can see this gap here. This gap was like it was meant to be filled, right? This gap was meant to be filled. So I knew that I drew it out and put the magnet sign there, just remind myself like, okay, this might get filled. So if I look at this as a primary objective of the algorithm, I look for my setup that's to my setup that shows me like the price is going to go to the downside to this objective here. And the setup I used, the entry pattern, or yeah, the entry setup I found was the OTE. Basically, once you identify the trend of the market, because you can still we have here, um, we have we have swing high, swing lows, or higher highs, higher lows, right? And the last higher low that took a liquidity was this one here. Yeah, so this one here that took a liquidity was the breaker, and price broke it, came back up here. So I know we're in a downtrend now. What we all expect it to be in a downtrend. And then this line here delineates a new day. So this is today, Tuesday. So this swing high now, since we've broken market structure, so I'm suspecting um, we are going, we're selling, we're going to shoot shorts, and this is the primary objective for the algorithm, right? So I look for the OTE in New York session, which is 8 o'clock here. When I go to my 5 minutes, because that's the best time frame for OTE. That's the best time for OTE. So if you know your OTE, you know it's a swing high to a swing low, and then the other blocks in that price range. So let me draw that out. Here. So from this swing, I'm going to use the body. So from this swing high to this swing low, yeah, the body here. So I'm using this body. So from the swing high to the swing low, I look at this other block here. So I put my sell limit right in the middle on that 50 mark. Or, and to be honest, I took this on the 1 minute time frame. So let me make this to 5 minutes and then make this to 1 minute so you can see it better. So this is the New York session start, 8 o'clock. And here we can find a swing high, much better swing high. So you see this swing high here to this swing low. And you can see the levels there. So we're right at 70.5. That is the current sweet spot OTE. And I put my sell limit at the outer block there with my stop loss just right above the high. And that was like 4 ticks. And this is our objective here. And I got picked up. You can see this last order block taking out this high here, and then we broke below it. So you could have entered here as well. And look at this is a mini swing high swing low. Right, you can enter this order block here. So let's do that right there. So just know your yeah. So you put your stop your sell limit here, and let's calculate the risk. You have to know the risk. Um, Down so 11 ticks to gain. So it's either the top, the middle, or the bottom. It's a price will stop and come back up, or it will fail, but it's bound to fail. Um, so I went for the middle instead, and that's like 50 ticks. If you are gone from here, if you miss this opportunity, you can go from here, breaker retest, and right there, you will see the high risk candle is over here. The high of this candle is 35, oops, 35.9825, and the low of this breaker is 35.9825. Say that again. High risk candle is 35.9825, and the low risk candle is 35.9825. So they could have come to the middle into the top, but in this range anywhere, top, middle, and top, okay, bottom, middle, and top possible areas you can take a trade from, and then you define your risk. Say 11 ticks, and since I know this is the primary objective, I put my tick profit there. So that's just the algorithm, knowing because the algorithm goes for other blocks, breakers, fair value gaps, and gaps. Liquidity void, not liquidity void, void, which is this gap here, like the real gap. Let's go back there. Yeah, this gap here is a void. Yeah. So that's just it. So don't think too much about the algorithm. It's the other blocks, favor the gaps, the areas of interest. That's what it is. That's what the algorithm aims for. It goes for stops above, you know, swing high, swing lows. That's just the algorithm. And just watch more of ICT. That's what I'm doing. Like different of his lectures, and I take notes. I study every day. Try my best to study every single day, and then back test it. So that's it. That's it.